Welcome to Burst of Break Sports, where we weekly cover Ravens and Orioles news. We're your hosts, TJ and Jared. And in this video, we're going to be doing a pregame of our final game of the season, the Ravens versus the Browns. A game that will, if we win, we'll be the AFC North champions for a second year in a row. And, we'll be the 3 seed in the playoffs. That'll officially be locked in. And we'll be guaranteed at least one home playoff game, which, we'll be going to. So, hopefully the Ravens can make those three things happen. And, I feel like we'll have a good chance to, really have a deep run this year. But, to get into the game, I feel good about this game. Honestly, obviously, you can't underestimate an opponent and you can't overlook, especially a team like the Browns, who at this point, they're playing for nothing. They just want to spoil, a good team's chances in the playoffs. So,
Yeah.
we got to get our get back, for what they did to us. I think it was like back in week, 6 or 7, and we got to, really take care of business, in terms of wrapping up the AFC North. So I think a great place to start, and talk about this game is, the defense. The defense has to keep up what they've been doing. Last time the defense got shredded. And I low key want us to play Jameis again just so we can really get our revenge because I really don't feel like that should happen in the first place. I
Yeah.
want to see what our defense now can do against them, but it's most likely going to be DTR that's starting.
It's
But
uh it's Bailey Zappi, whatever his name is.
oh, Billy
He's
Zappi.
starting. Yeah, he's starting.
If we lose to him, then yeah.
It's
Anyways,
time to pack the season though, definitely.
yeah. It's time. It's not looking good for us. But we just need to be. We just need to be dominant on defense. I kind of stuttered there. We need to be dominant on defense. We need to, really, get it pass rush, get sacks, just cause a lot of disruption. Nate Wiggins, Marlon Humphrey. I want to see us get some picks too. We really need to be locked in and just do what we've been doing, ever since, the bye week. I mean, really ever since I want to say like that when was it? Ever since the Chargers game? Steven's been getting a little bit better.
It was actually ever since that Steelers game.
Steelers game. Yep. Ever since the Steelers game.
But we
We
lost, but they got it
keep
together.
that. Yeah. We just need to keep that consistency. So I want to see that from the defense. Um, I want to see another like 5 sack game.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I really do because that was incredible to watch that. Just watching us get that pressure like that. But
Like them sacks, huh?
come on, man. You don't want to make it like that. You don't want to make it like that. But I want to see us generate that pressure. So.
I get you.
I think the offense is going to do their thing. I kind of want to see Derrick Henry have 250 just so he can get close to
Yeah.
2,000 yards, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But
Nah.
they'll have to literally run him into the ground if they want to
Yeah.
do that. So, and Ravens probably want to keep him healthy. So I just think the main thing is defense in this game. You can't let it be those games where you just let the Browns do whatever they want to, and because you're underestimating them. Like, no,
Right.
attack them from snap one,
Right.
into the final snap. So, what is your thoughts on this game? What do you want to start?
Well, first of all, I want to say that we're 20-point favorites in this game, by the way, if you didn't know that. I think that's the highest point favorite in of a team this season. So, we got it. The odds makers are very much on our side, when it comes to this game. Obviously so, because I mean the Browns, they've been a disaster this season, and they've been through a lot this season as well. It seems like they're changing quarterbacks every week at this point. Obviously after Deshaun got hurt, it was kind of a free for all for that. I mean, Jameis was giving them some good games at first. Unfortunately, this first good game had to be against us, but then he started, being Jameis Winston after that.
Mhm.
So and then DCR is, he's terrible. His middle name probably stands for trash. So he's not good. And then Bailey Zappi, if he does anything against us, I'm gonna be a little upset. I wouldn't be surprised if by after halftime our starters are out of the game. I don't want to be too cocky about this game, because I already know the Ravens sometimes like to mess around, but it seems like right now they're about business. They're locked in. They're about just taking care of business. So if we were trying really, really, really hard in this game, like we could probably put up 70, and in all seriousness, but obviously, the hardball won't allow us to go past like 40. It'll probably be like 38, something like that. But I guess I'll get to that, my score prediction. But, overall, I want to see Lamar get his 40 touchdown pass. I want to see him get to 4,000 yards. I think he's 45 away from 4,000 and one away from 40. So, hopefully he has a game that locks up the MVP, which, all right, like I said, like we said in our previous videos, it's probably not going to go to him, but it's whatever, they're going to claim voter fatigue or whatever, and Josh Allen's going to win. Imagine if Allen won unanimous MVP.
That would be disappointing. Like that would be crazy.
Right, I would be disappointed, but I don't think he's going to get um I don't think he's going to get unanimous MVP because I think some MVP voters already came out and said they're going to vote for Lamar. So that's just kind of that's good. At least that's good. Maybe he'll get enough votes this way in this direction. But going back to what really matters, we need to lock up this division. I've seen a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've seen some people saying like, maybe we want to lose just because we want to go to Houston and beat them up in round one, whatever and whatever. But I don't know,
Makes sense.
man. Like I feel like that's scared. You're playing scared at that point. Like I understand that, Houston is going through everything. You're probably going to win that game, a playoff game, whatever. But I'm sorry, man. Win the damn division, hang the banners, and host a playoff game. Make it easier for yourself. Why are you making it harder for yourself to where you got to travel now, for 3 straight weeks up, in the playoffs? Make it easier for yourself. Stay home for week one, and then we could talk about, who we're going to play on the road after that. Maybe it'll probably be in Buffalo, but maybe it won't be, So I think that would be our only opponent unless like the seven seed wins, because then they'll go to Kansas City and we'll host a divisional round matchup, but that would require the Bills to lose to either the Dolphins, Bengals, or Broncos, and I think the team that has the best shot there is the Bengals, but but I don't know. I don't think the Bengals are going to get in. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, make it easier for yourself. Win the division, man. Just win the division. No, stop playing scared. You know, play. You know, I don't know how you want to say it. Like, feels like when the Ravens are ahead, or not ahead, but like when they have the advantage. Especially the postseason. Like people just seem to play scared. Like, who's the easiest team we can play? Whatever. It's like, why do you want that? Like make it harder for yourself so that when you win, it feels better. So I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. But you know, the Ravens need to win this game. Don't make it interesting. Take care of business from the first drive, and hopefully me and you are just chilling most of the game, and just having a good time, watching the Ravens kick ass.
Wait, I want to know. I was trying to look on Twitter while you were talking. I want to know who said that. Like they want us to lose. They would prefer us to lose this game so we could play the
Well,
Texans.
I was watching what are they called the
A live
Formula
stream.
Sports Talk, and they were
Right.
saying like it would probably not they don't want us to lose, like they want us to win the division, but like saying like even if we did lose, like our path still it would be easier, I guess, because then we'd still go to Buffalo no matter
I
what,
mean, that
whatever.
would
But
be
like,
embarrassing to lose
right,
against the
because then
Browns.
right, exactly, like it's just take care of business, and I'm not gonna quote them on that saying that they said we want to lose, because they obviously they probably want us to win the division as well, but even on maybe on some Ravens, flock community posts as well. I've seen some people saying that as well, but people saw crazy when it comes to these scenarios, so just take care of business, win the division and host a playoff game, especially since we're going.
Yeah,
That's
that
also
that
I'm biased of
should be the main
that.
goal. That should be
Right,
the main goal. No looking for easy routes because it's never going to be easy. It
right,
wasn't easy in 2012. The last time we did this. So, and we
right.
went through the gauntlet. We went through
Yeah,
Hall of Fame QBs.
yep,
I don't want it to be easy. I
right.
want it to be worth it. So,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
we gotta get that in our head, Ravens fans. That's the thing, and that's the thing I notice about us. We're always looking for the easy route,
Yeah,
you know, and it's kind of cringe hearing people kind of explain, and that's no shot to 4 sports. So I'm just mean in general. I see it on Twitter, on Instagram, and on the live stream chats. People are saying, "Oh, this is the easy route." Like, no, no.
right,
Football is hard, especially when
right,
you're a good team. You can't expect it
right,
to just be easy all the time. So.
right. Right? There was a bunch of grown ass men fighting for the same goal, so you never know what's just gonna happen, so make it easy for yourself hosting the playoff game where the crowd's on your side, and you don't have to go to hard counts, whatever, you just making it easy for yourself, so
We are going to
and
do that. So
exactly, exactly. So hopefully, I mean, honestly, this is probably gonna contradict what you just said, but maybe we can host a divisional round too. If the Broncos do beat, whoever the seventh seed beats, Buffalo. But I don't think that's gonna happen. The Ravens are gonna have to go through Buffalo and Kansas City if they want to go to the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
we'll be reminiscent in 2012. Went to Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. So
Yep,
let's get it on.
yep.
I'm ready.
Oh, you want
So
to share the stats?
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
How bad the Brown stats are.
All right. So the Cleveland Browns, are they 3-13
Terrible.
now? Are they 3
Uh,
and 13? All right. Well, they
yeah,
just
yeah.
lost to Tyler Huntley, I believe. But anyways, the Cleveland Browns offense is averaging 15.5 points per game. That's 32nd in the league. They're
Three
averaging
and 13.
305. Huh?
They are 3 and 13. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Their yards per game is at 305.3, which is 27th. Their points per play is at .233, which is last. Their yards per play is at 4.6, which is 31st. Their third down conversion rate is at 29.33%, which is last in the league. That's terrible. 29.33%. Anyways, fourth down conversion rate is at 57.14%, which is 16th in the league. Their red zone scoring touchdown percentage is at 50%, which is 27th in the league. And they're averaging 1.8 touchdowns per game, which is 30th in the league. The rushing offense, they run the ball 35% of the time, which is last in the league. They rush yards per game is at 4.2, which is 23rd in the league. Their rushes per game is at 23.3, which is 28th in the league. Their rush yards per game is at 97, which is 28th in the league, and their rush TDs per game is at point 0.5, which is 30th in the league. Who's last? That's point 0.5. Like, I wonder who's last. There's their passing offense. They throw the ball 65% of the time, which is first in the league, but their completion percentage is 60.13%, which is almost last, is 31st. So they throw the ball they throw the ball the most, but they also throw the ball the worst. So it's not great for them. Their yards per pass is at 5.9, which is 32nd in the league, which is last. Their passes per game is at pretty much 40, which is first. Their pass yards per game is at 208.3, which is 20th in the league. Their interception thrown percentage is at 3.35%, which is 29th in the league. And their QB sack percentage is at 9.26%, which is 29th in the league. So that is terrible. Terrible, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they have the worst third down conversion percentage, but they got 8 third down conversions against us the last time we played them.
Yeah,
So
thanks,
it's
Eddie
just embarrassing.
Jackson and company.
And Marcus Williams, yep.
Well, Marcus didn't play, remember?
Oh yeah, he was a healthy scratch that game. Yeah, he was a healthy
Yeah,
scratch.
it was Eddie Jackson's best plan.
Well, thankfully we don't have him now, but
Right.
to get
He's in the
their
Chargers, isn't
defense.
he?
Yeah, he is with the Chargers. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, we might have to play them, so it'll be good for us. But getting into their defense, opponent points per game, 25, which is 24th in the league. Opponent yards per game, 336.2, which is 17th. Opponent points per play, 0.411, which is 29th. Opponent yards per play is 5.5, which is 19. Opponent third down conversion percentage is 35.24, which is third. Opponent fourth down conversion percentage is 53.33, which is 12. Wow. So that's actually a pretty good, conversion percentage for being number 12. Like I
Mhm.
would feel good about going for it on fourth down. Opponent red zone scoring percentage is 61.22, which is 22nd. And opponent touchdowns per game is three. Wow. So yeah, we should definitely run the score up a little bit. Um, Opponent rush play percentage is 46.56, which is 23rd. Opponent yards per rush is 4.4, which is 15th. Opponent rushes per game is 28.3, which is 21st. Opponent rush yards per game is 124.1. Wow. Opponent rush TDs per game is 1.3. For the passing statistics, opponent pass play percentage is 53.44, which is 10th. Opponent completion percentage is 62.63. Wow. Opponent yards per pass is 7.6. Jeez. I thought their defense was well, that was last year they had a good defense, but opponent passes per game is 29.9. Opponent pass yards per game is 212.1, which is 13. Opponent interception thrown percentage is 0.84, which is 32nd. And sack percentage is 7.88, which is eighth.
Yeah, so I guess before we get into their stats, I mean they're missing a lot of guys on defense. Denzel Ward is out. David and Joke, well, that's not on defense, but David Njoku's out for the game, thank God. Jerome Ford's out, Jordan Hicks is out, Pierre Strong's out, and a whole bunch of guys are questionable as well. I mean, this list is crazy long. So they're going through it.
They always go
Honestly,
through it.
honestly, there's not a point really reading these passing numbers because Bailey Zappi hasn't played at all this year.
It's a
But
passing by
if
committee they basically have on here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with Deshaun going down, it made it harder for them. But Jameis Winston was 181 for 296, 61 completion percentage, 2,112 yards, 13 touchdowns, a 12th pick. So he's living up to. I mean, his stats probably always look like that, like 20 touchdowns, 19 picks. Like that's. You know what? Let's check that out real quick. Let's check this out real quick. 28-18, 22-15, 19-11, 19-14, 33-30. What the hell? What is this? He's
And
pretty
his
good that
best
year.
season, 2016. Wow. That was
This
like
year was pretty good. 21,
he
2021.
didn't play a full game season.
Yeah, he played 7 games pretty well. I mean, he only threw 3 picks. I mean, that's pretty good for him, So, 30 picks though is insane. Like, how do you wow. And 5,000 passing yards? How do you
I
do
remember that
that?
season too. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Was that the year when it was like fourth down and then he just walked and then the guy just tackled him from behind? Or was that 2018? I think that was
Was
20.
was that the year where he got sacked for a freaking gain?
Yeah, I think that was 20. That was either 2019 or 2018.
Look at TTR stats. He's 59 of 115, no touchdowns and
Oh my
six.
goodness. Jeez. 59 of 115.
But look, 0 touchdowns and 0 picks.
He averages
Zero touchdowns, six
3.7
picks.
yards a pass. He averaged 3.7 yards a pass.
He's the check down king. Um,
What are they throwing? Screens that don't work? Like,
I
jeez.
mean, it seems like it. 38.6 QBR. I wonder what his
71
QBR is.
yards a game?
That's crazy. Look at his QBR up here.
Where's the QBR? Oh,
There.
our faces are covering him. So.
Oh.
18. Wait, what did it say? 0 and 6?
Yeah, see, I told you.
Sound like Mark Sanchez out there.
Yes. Anyways, to move
Mark
on,
Sanchez with the butt
who
fumble.
even is their starting running back? I guess it's Donta Foreman now, maybe?
Is Donta? Deontay?
Yeah, I said Donta Foreman. I don't know other stupid names. Is he playing? Yeah, he played last week.
Didn't I thought we used to have him?
No, obviously not.
Oh, Freeman. That was Freeman.
Yeah, Foreman. This is Foreman. But anyways, he has 61 carries for 205 yards. He averages 3.4 yards per carry, and he has no touchdowns. He averages 20.5 yards per game. The receiving leaders, Jerry Jeudy is ace, 84 receptions on 132 targets, 1,166 yards,
Wow.
4 touchdowns, and 72 point yards per game. 72.9 yards per game. David Njoku's not playing. Elijah Moore, I guess he's playing. 58 receptions on 97 targets, 502 yards. He has a touchdown and he averages 34.4 yards per game. Jordan Atkins has 34 receptions on 50 targets, 330 yards, 1 touchdown. He averages 20.6 yards per game. Didn't Jordan Atkins used to play for the Texans?
Oh yeah, I remember that play where Deshaun Watson threw it to him in the end zone and he dropped it
Yeah, you
because
know
the
what's
sun was in his
crazy?
eye or something
I
like
was
that.
mad. I remember that. I remember that because I remember I listened to Kay Adams to start him in my fantasy team that week.
Oh yeah,
I
and he dropped the
never listened.
touchdown.
I never listened to her again about fantasy advice. I was like, hell no. What the hell? Um. And Mark Cooper's not even on the team. I don't know why they have him up there. Um,
He's still one of their best wide receivers. I
I
think he
know he's
left
put up.
in the middle of the year.
Anyway, I thought I said trash. Oh, look who our old friend is.
James Rush. He's at the bottom of every wide receiver list, so I don't know
Yeah.
why.
So their offense sucks, man. I mean, this whole team sucks. They're a disaster. So anyways, you can go ahead and read the defensive stats.
So we got GD, Grant Delpit. He's played in 15 games. He has 107 total tackles, 64 solo. I said Soto. 64 solo, 43 assisted. He has bro, bro, you covered the words.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, he has one sack. Wow. Seven tackles for loss, one pass defended. You would think after this whole season of reading the stats I could remember them, but it's a lot. Jordan Hicks has played 12 games, 78 total tackles, 40 solo, 38 assisted, two sacks, four tackles for loss, four passes defended. Devin Bush, he's like a journeyman at this point. He has 76 total tackles, 45 solo, 31 assisted. He also has a sack, eight tackles for loss, three passes defended. Martin Emerson Jr. Has 16 played in 16 games. He has 76 total tackles, 59 solo, 17 assisted. He has three tackles for loss, five passes defended. Um, Mahamoud Diabate, he's played in 12 games, 65 total tackles. You okay up there?
Yeah, it's funny the way you pronounced it.
I thought that's how you pronounced it. He has
No, you
32.
were just like Mahmoud. Go ahead.
Come on, bro. You said it better than I did.
Yeah, well, I mean, anyways, go ahead and read it. We don't have that much time left.
32 total, 32 assisted, five tackles for loss, three passes defended. We have JOK. Wow, he's only played in 8 games.
Yeah, because
61
freaking
total
Henry put
tackles.
him in the hospital.
Oh yeah, he's out for the season. Oh yeah. Um.
So you don't need to read JLK or Denzel Ward. They're not even playing.
Okay. Okay. Juan Thornhill. Wow, he's with the Trash Browns. He's played in
Even
10
playing?
games. I don't. It looks like he's not playing
I
either.
would say you're hurt. Like, damn, what the hell?
Um, okay. He's played 10 games, 47 total tackles, 29 solo, 18 assisted, two pass defended. Um, wow, that's a lot of these guys have interceptions. I'll just stop at Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett has played in 16 games, 45 total tackles, 38 solo, seven assisted. He has 14 sacks, 21 tackles for loss, and one pass defended. So, wow. Yeah, they show Darius Smith on here. He's been traded.
Yeah, so not a good defense, man. Not a good defense whatsoever. Um, a lot of that has to do with injuries, and it's a disaster season for them. So I guess we can get just right into predictions, and I mean, you go first. You always go first.
All right, so prediction. All right, so there's the bold prediction, there's a breakout player, and then there's just a general score prediction.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
I'm gonna be off to the side writing them down so I remember for next video.
gotcha. So for the score prediction, I feel like we win this game 34 to 10. I feel like, we just, start out the game rolling. We probably start out a little bit slow. Like, our first drives are probably, three and outs. And then, theirs is probably three and outs as well. So I feel like, we end up getting the ball rolling and just start scoring and scoring 34 to 10. I feel like Derrick Henry has a big day. I feel like we let him just, kind of run rucksaw like how he did against the Texans. I feel like he gets 200 yards rushing. So I'll be
This is
bold and
accurate.
say that. I feel like he gets 200 yards rushing. Just gets close to overall in the season 2,000 yards. I believe he has two touchdowns. I think Lamar also has. I'll say he has 200 yards passing, so that gets him to like 4.1K around that ballpark. I'll say he'll have one. I'll give him two passing touchdowns. So he'll have like 41 passing touchdowns. Um,
Breakout player.
and breakout player, breakout player. I want to say Isaiah Likely. I just go
Okay.
Isaiah. No, I'll say Tez Walker. I want to say Tez Walker. I think he gets two of those touchdown receptions from Lamar that I just said.
That's more
So
of a bold prediction.
score prediction, I said that was 37 to 10.
34-10.
34 to 10. 34 to 10. Bold prediction is Derrick Henry gets 200-yard rushing, two touchdowns. And breakout player is Tez Walker, two touchdown receptions. And I'll say like 97 yards.
All right. All right. So my game score, I have the Ravens winning 44-3. Uh, I think that let me see here. Make sure I'm doing this right. What was that?
At 44.
Anyways, I think that my bold prediction is we watch at Jackson 5. Um, I don't know. I just feel like that's gonna happen. And my breakout player is going to be, I'll say Mark Andrews. I say he gets two of those touchdowns. So yeah, me and you got two touchdown guys as our breakout players. So you got Tez, even though I don't think Tez is gonna play at all, but um, unless like Josh Johnson throws him.
I give
Anyway,
him a
so
chance for Aguilar.
um, anyways, I should have read this off earlier, but Jalen
Let it.
Armour-Davis and Justice Hill are both going to be out for this game. Charlie Kolar and Patrick McCarry are questionable, but they both did practice today, so they're probably going to play. And congratulations to all of our Pro Bowl players: Roquan, Lamar, Henry, Ricard, Linderbaum, Matabike,
Day.
Zay, yep, Hamilton, and somehow
Ricard?
no, Ricard. Who's his last guy? Was it Humphrey? I think that's Humphrey. Humphrey, but I'm not sure. They didn't put a good picture of him up. I can't tell, and it doesn't have his number. But I'm pretty sure it's Humphrey who made it, if I'm mistaken. Now I'm gonna have to search this up. Ravens Pro Bowlers. I know Falele made it as an alternate somehow. Yeah,
And by
Marlon
the way,
Humphrey.
Day was like the first Ravens wide receiver in like 29 years to make the Pro Bowl. So he's
So you
doing
mean
something
ever?
special. Yeah. Oh, first Ravens wide receiver ever.
Yeah, 29 years. Next year's the 30th anniversary of the team. So
Wow. Oh, not even Anquan Bolden made it.
no, first Ravens drafted receiver.
Oh, first Ravens. Oh, okay.
But I
Okay.
don't even think we've had a receiver in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had.
Unless
Yeah.
maybe like Derek Mason. But again, I don't know, man. I don't think
We
we
ever.
did. Yeah, definitely not him. So yeah, I think the Ravens win big. Congratulations to all of our Pro Bowl players. I hope everyone had a good New Year's Eve, or good New Year's, whatever. Hopefully everyone had a good
Yeah.
Christmas. Hopefully you get everything you wanted. I know TJ over here got everything he wanted, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't really ask for anything, but what I got, I'm
He gave.
appreciating.
He gave this year. He gave us Ravens tickets. He gave us the best gifts to go to Ravens games. So let's give
Yeah.
it up for Garrett. He's always out here giving, being a great guy. So I appreciate it.
Well, I
We
love you,
appreciate it.
bro. We're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend.
Yes, sir. We're
We're
gonna
gonna have
have
a
a
lot of
fun.
fun next weekend at the wild card game. We're
Yes,
gonna cheer
sir.
our heads off. We're gonna have a great time. Like I said earlier, hope everyone had a good New Year's. Everyone stay safe. It's about to get cold. It's about to start snowing. We're getting to the most exciting part of football. This is the most exciting part of football, which is the playoffs, which is also most stressful as well. So I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous, but hopefully the Ravens can, get it together playoff wise. So that's all I gotta say.
Well, that's all I got to say too. Hopefully Ravens can win big. We here, we believe they will. That's all we got for you guys today in this video. Make sure to check out our social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Check out Instagram especially. Jared's always cooking up some great graphics on there, so show some love. Comment down below. What are your bold thoughts about the game? What are you guys' score predictions? Also check out our second channel, Casual Cinema. Comment down below actually what movies you want us to watch, or comment, on there, what would you like us to see. I believe there's a couple movies coming out, soon, so just comment down below what you want us to check out. But that's what we got for you guys today. We're Birds Spray Sports, and we're out.
We're out.